lady love. Your love is peaceful like a summer's breeze. My lady love.
Welcome to Miss D and Friends. I'm Darlene Love, and you know what? It's been a while since y'all seen me, and you know a lot has happened. A lot is happening since you seen me last. But let me tell you something. This is the time. I'm turning 65, and I ain't never got so much mail in my life. All this Medicare stuff. I thought, my land, why they say, look, you get a Medicare from who is this, AARP, and you get them from everywhere, and they just telling you that you need to hurry up and what you call it? Select. That's the word, select. Select one of these plans for your Medicare. Well, heck, I done worked all of these years, and then y'all trying to bother me with this stuff. It just confuses me. It confuses me. But you know, 1947 was a very good year. I was born in that year, and so they call us the baby boomers. I don't know why we ain't no babies no more, but a lot of good things happen. But see, I got my red, you can't see it, but it's a Medicare, and it's called a red, white, and blue card. That's what it's called, red, white, and blue card. Now when you go to the doctor, you got to show them this red, white, and blue card so they can see you, and that reminds me, y'all, if you're looking for Medicare, you better go on and vote, because the way things is looking now, if you don't have that Medicare, they're going to give you one of them daggone vouchers. And if you get a voucher and you sick, because it's a whole lot of sick folks, and if they give you one of them vouchers, your number ain't called, you just going to be counted out. So y'all better register to vote. You ain't got much time left. So you better go on out there and register to vote. Because the way it sounds like now, they just going to put us all out the pasture, But, shoot, I still got a little life in me. It's so funny. I got one of these, what you call them, invites, invitation. As you get older, you forget the right pronunciations and stuff. But I got one that says, 65, turn 65. It's going to be a Medicare Madness birthday party. So I said, that could be some fun, And so I got to thinking about it. I say, but shoot, I don't know how I'm going to be feeling, because, I remember, how many? 60. I was just looking at some of these cards. I got this birthday card when I was 60 from one of my girlfriends. Grew up with her. We was in the Tiki Club. We had, back in the days, we had the Bluebirds and the campfires, and we had the Tiki Clubs, and we went to the choir rehearsals and all the conventions and stuff. So one of the girls, Dory, everybody changed their names now. It used to be Doris, now it's Dory. Used to be Sherry, now it's Cherie, and everybody changed their name. But it was a lot of fun when I celebrated my 60th birthday. Over there at his lordship, they had so much food. It was just something so everybody could pick whatever they wanted to pick. But as you get older, you can't eat all that stuff. So they gave you pills for everything. Let me tell you something. See, this is my little basket. You got a pill for this, and a pill for that, and a pill for this. And then let me tell you something. See, as you get older, my grandmother, I never forget, she came to visit us from Florida in the 50s. I think it was like 1956 or 57. I never forget, because my baby sister wasn't born. I was like 9 years old. My baby sister come when I was 10. I was the baby for a long time. I used to follow my daddy everywhere, because I was the baby girl for 10 years, and I was spoiled. I was spoiled rotten. And so We had so much fun growing up back in them days. I could remember, the favorite program we used to have when we lived, because we lived in the projects, We lived in the projects, and so there was only one family that had a television, and that was the Bastos. And so, back there in 1947, in the 50s, the favorite program that would come on every day was, we'd all be in a little circle in front of this little old brown TV with a little old bitty screen, and we all be sitting in front of the TV screen. And Miss Bertha was the type, she always made popcorn balls and cookies and brownies, and they always had popsicles and everything. So we all sitting in the little living room, and here it comes. Do you remember this? When you're sitting in front of the television and they say, "What time is it?" And what did you say? Do you remember what did you say? Come on now, I know you remember. It's howdy doody time. Come on now. Y'all ain't forgot about howdy doody. We only had like 2 stations. Come on now. It was howdy doody time. There's Buffalo Bob and all of that. And so we would sit around the TV. It's howdy doody time. It's howdy doody time. Oh well. When you get my age, you forget all that stuff. Anyhow, we used to watch Howdy Doody. And then there was the cartoons. We only could watch cartoons like on Saturdays, because they didn't have all them stations like these children today. They got cartoons 24/7. I ain't never heard of such. We had Little Lulu, and we had Mickey Mouse, and we had Porky Pig, and we had, let me see. Who else did we have? Did we have Daffy Duck? And it was just, we could watch them little cartoons and stuff on television. And, not too many people had televisions back in the 50s. And so we just enjoyed doing a lot of things. We could go outside and play hopscotch. We play jump rope, and we do the double dutch, where you be coming in there trying to get in there and jump in, and you going in and out and in and out, and then you finally get in there and you do that double dutch. And then we play jacks. You remember playing jacks? You know how to. Do you remember we used to play hopscotch? You get that chalk and you draw them squares. You draw a big circle at the top. And then you had the 2 squares on the side, you had one in the middle, and you had 2 more squares, and then you go 1, 2, 3. And then they used to take the little thing, they call it a lag, and you throw it in there, and you would hopscotch. That was so much fun. Kids don't play like that no more. They got all these remote things. What you call them things? Oh, honey, you know what you call what? Anyway, we ain't had no such thing. We made our toys and stuff like that. But you kids say you're bored. We ain't never got bored back in them days, because we had skates. Woo, you was having so much fun when you got on them skates you got for Christmas. Woo, you couldn't wait to get up that morning to see if you got a gift. Sometimes you didn't have nothing but an apple and an orange and a peppermint stick wrapped up in some little paper with some ribbon on it. But you know what? We was thankful for everything we got. These kids so ungrateful. So ungrateful. I remember my grandmother, who lived in Florida, she was a seamstress, and she would send me and my sister our little outfits for Christmas. And they'd always look alike. We looked like the Bobbsey twins. I hated that. Hated it. And then your mama would put that big old ribbon up in your, put that ribbon up in your hair and everything. I remember a lot of stuff growing up when I was a little kid. And I remember on television, they would always show Santa Claus up in the sky with the reindeer. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a little shiny nose. And if you ever saw him, you would even say hello. Well, let me tell you something about Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and the dingo Santa Claus. They be talking about Santa gonna come down through the chimney. Well, how in the heck he gonna come down through the chimney if you lived in the projects? Tell me, huh? See, that's why you know when you learn as you get older, ain't no dang on Santa Claus. It was your mama and your daddy. Santa Claus. Yeah, right. You better ask somebody. But anyhow, those were some fun times growing up. They was just so much fun. We used to go to the beach. Oh Lord, we'd have so much fun. You take off your shoes, and you remember the laughing lady was standing up there at the San Francisco beach. And I can remember, I tell you, my dad, he used to love to go down in that old submarine thing. Used to scare me to death going down in that thing. I used to be thinking, I've always been a scary child. What if that chain breaks and we can't get back up? Well, my daddy always said, hold on to daddy, because if we got to swim, I'm going to save you, baby. And I believed that. I sure did believe that. But I'm just telling you, times have changed. What you call them things them kids play with? PlayStation. You know, sometimes I go a little off. It takes a little while for it to come back. They got PlayStation. Only kind of stations we played with was the kind of station we made up. Y'all have everything. You have all these games, and you got cellular phones and iPods, and ooh, you got all kinds of things. We did good back in the day if we had a telephone. And if you had a telephone, you had to share with your neighbor. Come on now, y'all remember that. And look here. You got all these, what you call them, televisions and stuff. I remember it was years before we got a television, and it was black and white. It sure was. And on Saturday mornings, you used to watch The Lone Ranger and Hopalong Cassidy, and you used to, Annie Oakley, because I'll never forget Annie Oakley, because one Christmas my mom and them bought us some little Annie Oakley kind of, the little outfits with the little vest, and you had the little skirt with the little fringes on it, had us some little cowgirl boots and our little hats and everything, and then they had this like a little broom with a little horse's head on it. We had just this silly thought we was riding, talking about giddy up, giddy up, giddy up. Was we silly or what? And then, you was really blessed if you got a dog. And and back in them days, they didn't have nothing but little white dogs. We didn't have no black dogs, so you got a white dog with blonde hair. I guess that's how come I like blonde hair to the day. But see, it done turned gray. But when you age gracefully. But anyhow, we had a lot of fun growing up. Can you imagine? It's been 65 years. So many things happened, and my daddy used to sing to me. I love Nat King Cole. I remember he used to sing this song. They asked me how I knew my true love was true. Oh, I of course replied, something here inside cannot be denied. I remember that song. That was my daddy. He loved Nat King Cole. And you remember he used to have his own television show. He was the only one back in them days. You didn't see us. But now, things have changed. We come a long ways. I remember we used to watch American Bandstand. Dick Clark, God rest his soul, he gone now. And then we had the Soul Train. The Soul Train was coming up, back there, and that was Don Cornelius. He gone now. And it's just so many. And then, I remember Mary Wells and Marvin Gaye and the Shirelles and the Supremes, and we had some groups back there, and we used to dance and everything. But shoot now, oh Lordy, I can't see this is my cane. It come with Medicare and everything too. But you know what, baby? Let me tell you something about when you get old. And I tries to stay up and everything. It'd be a little hard. But let me tell you something. I learned back when my grandmama used to sit out in her rocking chair and she said, "Oi!" I used to wonder what she was talking about. Well, she was talking about old age. And I'm telling you, it'll creep up on you, but you just got to try to keep on moving. But they give you all this. Let me tell you something. Sometimes you go to walk and everything and something to pop. What the heck? So let me tell you, you go to the store and you get you some of this green alcohol. It's good. You pat it and rub it. And if that don't work, you get you some of the red alcohol, say for arthritis and stuff. And if that don't work, then they got this stuff called Lenny Mist. You spray it on your joints. If that don't work, then the next thing you got to do is you got to take a pain pill. And when you take the pain pill, they makes you constipated. So then you're going to have to end up, getting you some of this. It's called enema. Enema. That'll help you to make your bowels move once you take them. Yeah, don't be looking at me like that. You get this age, you'll be having a stack of this stuff up in your cabinet and catch it while it's on sale because, see, Medicare don't pay for it. And then you have a little place. You might have a little place and think sometimes some of that other stuff don't work because you be in pain. But let me tell you about something about them pain pills. They're just temporary. And then, like I said, they'll stop you up. So you better go get you some of this milk of magnesia. See this? It's called milk of magnesia. This stuff been around for years and years and years. But child, let me tell you. And then I, you know when you got you somebody good that love you. When you go out, everybody be telling you how good you look and everything. And then baby say, yeah, but you don't smell all them liniments and stuff. Well, I can say, look it up in your phone book. See, I still use the phone book. Everybody else they use them computers and stuff and get their number. But you look up the Watkins man. Watkins, you remember that Watkins salve? You get some of that salve, some of that Watkins ointment and rub it on that knee. Whoo! It'll feel better. And let me tell you something. And if that don't help you, sometime when you have them pains, this is ice bag. You put some ice, some cubes in there, and you put it on that knee or when you have that hangover. See, but I don't drink, so I don't have to worry about that. And see, you use the ice sometime, and then they got what they call the hot water bottle. You remember these? You better use that sometime. You put it on that back, and I'm telling you, it'll be all right. It'll be all right. Okay, I know I talked a lot about stuff, but let me tell you something. I got this card. I don't know how much longer I got to go, but this card, I received it when I was 60 years old. It says 60 is about feeling excited to be alive, sure enough, as I tell you, at a time when you're free to really live. So while you got the chance to live life to the fullest. And then it says 60 is about knowing yourself. You know all the makes and pains, but don't say nothing, don't claim them, just keep on going. And just being yourself and truly liking who you become. Now, I would have never thought 65 years would have creeped up so fast, but I know I still look good. I may be a little gray, but I still look good. But most of all, 60 is about celebrating the beginning of the most beautiful years of your life. That's a lie. If it was so beautiful, why I got all these ointments and stuff up there? But you know what? I'm going to spray and I'm going to rub and I'm going to keep on going because ain't nothing to nobody for doing all that, because I'm thankful. My mama will be 87. My godmama 92. I just want to get to be where they are. You know what I'm saying? And the main thing is you got to treat people right. And you got to help people along the way. People, family members, they so doggone selfish. Why y'all so selfish? Come talking about call. I called you and you didn't answer. Well, God dang it, I might not have heard you. Okay? And then I can't get to the phone while one sister say, it rang 2 times. Now, who do you know at 60, 65 years old going to get to the phone on the second ring? Uh-huh. Now she tell me her knee is hurting. I wasn't laughing at it. I just say join the club. And if you can't get me on the phone, you know where I live, ring the doorbell. You might have to ring it 4 or 5 times before I get there, but just wait till I get there. See you when I get there. Do you understand? Just keep on living. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. Y'all just don't know. Y'all just don't know. And see, me and Honey, what we do, y'all be talking, you're going to the concert. We ain't got to go to no dang on concert. That's why they got, what they call that stuff, Netflix. Netflix, shoot. Every concert you ever want to see back in the day is on there. Ooh, one night I listened to them, what's them boys named, Isley Brothers? Oh yeah, it's your thing. Do what you want to do. Yeah, but anyhow, y'all up there running to all these concerts. Child, we sit back, me and baby, we sit back, we get us some of that popcorn. See, you go to the dollar store, because you know you're on a fixed income, and you get you some popcorn, you get you some of that licorice, and you get you some hot dogs and some buns, and you can get you some chips, and it's movie time. Anything you want to see, you could watch it on that, what's it, that Netflix. And let me tell you something about the YouTube. Lord, my favorite actress, my favorite, she came out, she got her one of them Academy Awards back there in 1947, Loretta Young. Always wanted to be like you, Loretta. Ooh, she be coming down them steps in them beautiful gowns and everything. Ooh, I always wanted to be like her, and you know what? It ain't never too late, because she lived to be about 90, I believe. So I still got 30 years to go, or maybe more. But anyhow, you know, you can go back and watch. I love them Turner Classics, because they have all them nice cars, and you know the way they dressed back in the day. See, you young ladies with these little short tail dresses on, y'all need to get some more material and cover up, because see what's going to happen if you don't cover up. You see this cane? You going to have one of these. You know why I can tell you? I ain't going to tell you nothing that I don't know about, because see, I used to wear them hot pants. I sure did. Couldn't tell me nothing. Back in the day, I had me some patent leather, black patent leather shoes. It had me some black patent leather hot pants, and had my big old afro. And my girlfriend's mother told us, Birdie, if you on there, hi Birdie. Remember your mama told us we better go cover up? We wasn't paying no attention. She having problems now. Both of us having problems. Can't hardly walk, can't hardly move. But you know what? You just got to keep on stepping. That's what you got to do. Cause see, y'all goes to school, and you goes to the store. Pajamas is for wearing in the house, not outside. What's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with y'all? Put some clothes on, cover up. You don't show everything you got. And you boys, them pants, don't nobody want to see your drawers. Pull them pants up and put on a belt. Come on now, you get to running. That's why you can't get away. You fall down. Pull them pants up. Be a young man. Don't nobody want to see your draw. I know you're getting mad at this old lady, but I'm telling you the truth. You're going to have coal in your little behinds after a while. Going to have arson, and you're going to be using this stuff sooner than you think. And then you're going to have to spray something talking about Lena Miss. You're going to miss that. Let me not say it, because I'm trying to be good. But anyhow, I'm telling you, see, just if you live to be my age, you'll learn a lot of things. Listen to the old folks. Listen to what they got to say. Don't be just shaking your neck and everything. Listen. I don't have a problem with listening to old folks, because they've been here a long time. And you know why? Because they was obedient, some of them. Some of them was a little mess. But anyhow, I want to get to where they at today. So I'm telling you, they talking about a Medicare part. Look here. Me and baby, we parties every night. We sure do. We could listen to the music. We go back to the 50s. And sometimes we up to 6 o'clock in the morning. You just be having, he said, baby, you remember this song? Oh, what a night to love you, dear. Oh, but you know, and then, ooh, we sing to one. What's that we sing? We gonna sing to you one of these days. That song with Jerry Butler and what's her name, Betty Everett. Ooh, what's the name of that song, baby? Let It Be Me. Ooh, honey, me and Drake could sing that song. We're going to sing it for you. We sound so good. I have to say it. We sound so good singing that song because baby could hit them notes. That baby, woo, and he sang to me, and we be riding in the car sometime, and I sang to him, and he sang to me. See, that's what life's all about, just loving one another. You know what I'm talking about? Ain't no time for no fussing and fighting and hating. It's all about love. That's my last name. I keep it. They call my baby Love. He don't mind because it's all about love. I'm going to tell you something. When you get my age, you just keep loving folks. You keep trying to do for folks. Anytime you get a chance, love somebody. And I want to say thank you to my friends Chris and Judy. I want to say thank you to my friends Hawaka and George, and to everybody that's been trying to help us. Happy birthday to all of you. Happy birthday, Willie. Happy birthday, Paul. You know you had a birthday. Happy birthday to my cousin Donald, and happy birthday to my son and all you people that had a birthday in September. We love you. Keep loving each other and have peace. All right. Now it's time to go. And if I didn't wish you a happy birthday, I'm wishing you a happy birthday right now. Everybody in September, happy birthday. May God continue to bless you. And y'all, please go out and vote. All right? Please go out and vote. Register today, right now. Go out and vote because the choice is yours. And if you make the wrong choice, Medicare ain't going to see you. Okay? Have peace. You be good. Love one another. That's what we are asked to do. Obey the word because it's true. All right? This is all I got to say to you. This is Darlene Love, and we're going to go to the Medicare party. Come on. Hey, don't forget your discount card. Don't forget. I want to see you soon. I'll be back. I'm still here. Bye-bye. Love, 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 love. It's all about
Lady love, your love is peaceful like a summer's breeze.